SmackDown, thank you for making me infinitely more excited in your title match by just naming a number one contender right now and not having either of them be Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley. In fact, all the choices were 5 guys that I actually really like.
And thanks for it being not the number one contenders match at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
The actual championship match.
Thanks for showing up, AJ. And thank you for tuning in tonight to today's Tuesday Night Live. We're talking about SmackDown and 205 Live, starting off with SmackDown, where we had the still SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella trying to be Alexa Bliss, then James Ellsworth trying to be Asuka, then Asuka trying to beat up people. She got James Ellsworth with a kick, and then Carmella kicked her in the face. Not another good night for Asuka. Becky Lynch defeated Billie Kay. Jeff Hardy, his eyes are now open. He says, "Shinsuke, I see you." And Shinsuke says, "Well, if his eyes are open and he wants to cross me, I will close them again." Sanity debuted and destroyed the Usos before their tag team match even started. The Bludgeon Brothers once again defeated the Good Brothers and retained the SmackDown tag team titles. And then began our 5-man gauntlet to determine who will face AJ Styles at Extreme Rules. We had Daniel Bryan eliminate Big E with an Aberdeen facebuster, or a
Bearded Wizard.
Thank you. Daniel Bryan survived Samoa Joe by countout, but was then attacked by the Bludgeon Brothers, who he happened to run into on the way down to the ring. They ended up giving him a double team, allowing The Miz to run down, immediately hit Skull Crushing Finale, and eliminate Daniel Bryan. This left The Miz and Rusev. And ultimately, Rusev eliminated The Miz with a Machka kick and the Accolade, and will face AJ Styles in his first ever one-on-one match for the WWE Championship.
Rusev Day.
And then Aiden English got punched in the face because he was being a dick to AJ. Then on 205 Live, we had Drew Gulak defeat Lince Dorado. Next week, there will be a 6-man tag elimination match where Drew Gulak will team up once again with Jack Gallagher and Brian Kendrick to take on all 3 members of Lucha House Party. Drake talked to Hideo before the triple threat, saying, "Hey, you finally got what you want, but things will be a lot easier around here if you just play by the rules." And he says, "Oh, there won't be any more problems as long as you respect me." Drake didn't like that very much. TJP attacked a jobber before they even had a match. Lio Rush is set to debut next week. And Hideo Itami in the main event defeated both Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali by drop-kicking Mustafa Ali's head into an exposed turnbuckle. That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Kevin, what'd you like about Tuesday?
What did I like about Tuesday?
That's the question.
A lot of things.
Just name one.
Okay. Well, fine.
Which one did you like the best?
Can I be a little bit of a dick?
When aren't you?
Can I say it's something that you didn't mention? Big Cass got released today.
Who?
The 7-foot jobber.
Who?
The guy Daniel Bryan beat on Sunday.
That match happened?
Yeah.
I guess I did say it was kind of good, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't good enough, Kaz. Bye. You can join Enzo on the indie circuit now.
No, I just thought it was worth a little bit of a mention.
Didn't care enough. He's gone.
Yeah. My is actually Drew Gulak beating Lince Dorado.
Of course it's Drew Gulak. It's always Drew Gulak whenever Drew Gulak is on.
Pretty much.
Poor Lince. That's okay.
It was a great match because there's 2 Chikara guys.
Yeah, good match, and I'm looking forward to the 6-man elimination match next week.
That's probably going to take up the bulk of 205 Live next week.
Probably. I'm going to say my was... despite the fact that I'm not a big fan of title rematches immediately after pay-per-views, I'm glad the Bludgeon Brothers and Good Brothers got more time on SmackDown and had another really good match.
Yeah.
There was actually a time where I thought the Good Brothers were going to take the tag titles this time, and especially with Dolph Ziggler doing it out of the blue on Monday, I thought, hey, there's a good chance this could happen. But, Bludgeon Brothers still being the dominant team, but it was another good match, and it was another good high-profile match to have at least the club not quite look like the club for a little while until Carl Anderson took the fall, like regular club matches. But yeah, it was a good match, and I liked it. What did you love?
Rusev Day.
It's so cool.
Rusev being the new #1 contender.
It's so good.
It's just something that we've been waiting for such a long time, because it seemed for forever and a day Rusev was super high on the WWE docket of people to push. And then after he lost a feud to John Cena, he just kind of into obscurity until
John
Rusev
Cena, the
Day.
ultimate kibosh.
Look at the Nexus.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, that group that Daniel Bryan used to be in.
Yeah. The whole elimination match that they had at that one SummerSlam or Survivor Series, whatever it was, where John Cena, despite being DDT'd on the exposed concrete floor, eliminated Justin Gabriel and Wade Barrett in 3 minutes.
Wasn't Bret Hart part of that match?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he eliminated Heath Slater, actually.
Oh, anyway.
John Cena has even gone on the record to say he regrets making that decision.
Well,
Yeah, John. I regret killing the Nexus.
Sad day. But it's not a sad day because Rusev is the number one.
No, it's Rusev Day.
It's Rusev Day. You can't be sad on Rusev Day.
Hard to be sad on Rusev Day.
Especially, how crazy is it that Rusev won the #1 contender spot on Rusev Day?
The odds are pretty good, actually. But,
365 and 1.
Yeah. It's I think it's more surprising that he won versus having it on Rusev Day.
Yeah, well, regardless,
everything Rusev does happens on Rusev Day.
The entirety of the gauntlet match was great. I enjoyed the whole gauntlet match.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna give a slight shout out to. Also, is the fact that they were technically in the gauntlet at the same time, but they've still avoided Miz versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah, they're saving that shit for sure. I almost thought that Miz was going to win the #1 contender spot, and then run a little feud against AJ Styles, and then he would ultimately defend the WWE title against Daniel Bryan. But
it still could happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen one way or another. But yeah, I'm glad that they're still making it a thing, but they're not just forcing it right away to happen.
Yeah.
Well, since we already talked about the gauntlet match, I'm gonna put my love on the triple threat match from 205 Live. Hideo Itami finally looking like a player. He's able to use the fact that both Mustafa and Buddy are doing a lot of the exciting stuff. He just gets to be the ground guy that just gets to beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
But he still was able to use those moments, like kicking Mustafa out of the air, the back and forth, just who can kick who harder with Buddy Murphy, and then being the one to step outside and use the no DQ rule of a triple threat to secure the win was great for Hideo. So I'm glad Hideo is finally finding a spot where he can thrive on 205 Live. That rhymed, didn't mean for it to, but it's even cooler that way. Did you dislike anything?
I did. I did dislike some things.
Some things. What did you dislike the most?
I'm not 100% sold on what they did with Sanity.
Fair.
I'm also not 100% off the wagon though.
Right.
I'm gonna see where it goes and then probably make my decision in the next week or two. But then also, and I don't know, they're probably different writers or agents for the two different shows. SmackDown and 205 Live. Who knows? I don't know. But the fact that we had two very similarly put together segments in Sanity versus the Usos and then TJP versus Jobber Guy within two matches that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
Both kind of just plopped right in the middle of the card.
Yeah.
And it's just TJP, so...
it's extra. It's extra worse.
And kudos to that guy, because... Like,
sold the shit out of that knee bar.
Yeah, well, it took him like 3 minutes to tap out. Like, he made TJP's knee bar look weak.
He's biting his hand the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know who that guy was.
As far as Sanity and the Usos go, I'm just glad it wasn't a full match. I think that's what benefited for me, is that it wasn't Sanity immediately showing up and beating the Usos in a match. That's what I was worried about. The fact that it just turned into a beatdown. And now we'll probably get a couple of really good matches out of the two teams, potentially singles matches.
I have a prediction where I think Sanity's going to go.
All right.
And it's actually not going to have anything to do with the Usos.
Really?
Yeah. I think they might have one more encounter with the Usos. Here's my prediction.
All right.
Just gonna put it out in the ether.
Go for it.
It's going to happen. Sanity is going to potentially once or twice more do this 3-on-2 against the Usos.
Okay.
Eventually to be confronted by the New Day. To potentially have a 6-man tag for SummerSlam.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I think this whole thing is kind of a lead-in to that. I think that might be why they postponed a potential singles push for Big E. It's because they realized that they don't have another 3-person built unit on SmackDown
Good point.
to put against Sanity, with the exception of potentially teaming AJ and the club together again.
Yeah.
But AJ's way too high profile now.
Yeah, AJ's the champion. He doesn't need to be mid-card trying to build up new stars when he's got the title to defend.
So, yeah, I think Sanity is going to get to use the New Day as a stepping stone until Big E or potentially whoever, but I think Big E is going to get a singles push towards the end of the year.
All right. My major dislike is Carmella trying to be Alexa Bliss. The whole beginning of her promo talking about, I had, I was self-conscious. I had self-esteem issues, and I learned to be better, and then she like flipped it. That's been Alexa's shtick for like a year now. And Carmella, your promos are bad, but I think they're worse when you're trying to be somebody else. So don't be anybody else. Let James Ellsworth talk for you, because he's actually pretty good on the mic.
Yeah, but that's saying something, because he's still not great.
Well, I'm not. He doesn't have to be great to be a heel, but I feel like I dislike the act more when James Ellsworth talks. I just dislike Carmella when she talks.
Yeah. I just dislike Carmella most of the time.
That's fair. So, yeah, not a big fan of Carmella trying to be Alexa Bliss. Let Alexa Bliss be Alexa Bliss. Carmella, find something else to do. Like lose the title to Asuka.
Just be careful. Just saying.
Oh yeah, you're the only one left of the 3. Shit.
The first 2 is all in the same calendar year, so...
Shit.
Carmella, can you survive 2018?
You got 6 months. But with that being said, thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click the links down below.
There's so many social media links.
There's also a podcast link. You get this review and all of our regular reviews in podcast form, and there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W, but then also an R. Like
Rusev Day. And wrestling. There's the list with Kevin Hawk. There's Question of the Week with Thomas Wolf. There's unboxing videos. There's punishment videos. There's other videos that are loosely based around wrestling. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Happy Rusev Day, everybody.
Rusev Day.
Except for...
Fuck Modus.
Yeah, those guys. Fuck them.